Welcome to the first NTT Cybersecurity Talk here in Berlin. And I would like to welcome my first three guests for the first round, which are Johannes Drooghaag, who is the founder and CEO of Spearhead Management, social media influencer for cybersecurity, speaker, photographer, and part-time philosopher. So thanks a lot for joining us today, Johannes. We have Hans-Willem Dünn, the Cybersecurity Council Germany, with a strong background in business and politics, and also interested in various interesting trendy topics like smart society, smart healthcare, smart energy, and all the other things, and also an innovative thinker. Welcome.
Thank you.
And then we have Patrick Shroud, part of the NTT team, heading the consulting in continental Europe. He's a security veteran and disruptive thinker, and always questioning the status quo. So, welcome, Patrick.
Yeah.
So, the first topic we want to discuss today is about the IT security failure as a team effort. So, we see massive investments in cybersecurity. We still see a lot of breaches and incidents happen. So, we have to question, has the security industry at the end not succeeded, or do we fight on the wrong hill?
We as IT experts, as IT industry, but also as IT department integrated into a company, have failed to act as a team player ourselves because we were the special ones. We know something that nobody else knows, right? We have disassociated ourselves from the rest of the world, the rest of the organization. And now we have a problem catching up and closing that gap, become a part of the team again, become a team player again, and have everybody on board with our mission. Save the company from cyber breaches, keep the data secure, the privacy, keep that secure, new regulations. We have to close that gap and bring people back to us, become a team again. That's our big task, I think, for the coming years. So from that perspective, yes, we failed, but not as a technical.
Not on a technical side, but because we separated security from the rest of the organization.
Exactly.
How do you see that, Hans?
Yes, I can underline it. I think it's a translation topic, yes, because I would say 99% of the decision makers in Germany or in Europe or in the world, from the politician side, from the industry side, they say cybersecurity is a very important and sexy topic. Yes, I saw it the last 2 days in Davos. Everybody knows the word cyber. But 7% of these decision makers invest with a budget for cybersecurity. And I think that is a big problem, that we have a very technical operative discussion. We have a lot of conferences, a lot of techie guys, yes, and but the decision makers, the old, for example, in Germany, the backbone of the German industry are the SMEs that are family-oriented companies, yes. They spend the money for good marketing, for sales and so on, but they don't understand that the process enabling is cybersecurity. Without IT, you can produce nothing. And I think that is the first step, yes, to generate awareness on the decision maker level.
Okay. That's and you touched base already on technology and the belief in technology to help us with the cybersecurity. Patrick, in your day-to-day life, what is your experience on that?
Especially regarding technology, I think the biggest issue is that we were trying to throw technology at everything. So we had a lot of issues, cybersecurity issues, and what we did, we were throwing technology. I'm always preaching, I think with technology that we're doing for the last 20 years, and just naming 3 of them, segmentation, identity management, patch management. If we would just incorporate these very old and basic security technologies, we would get rid of 99% of all attacks. But what we are doing today, we are not doing our homework, we are buying all the latest stuff. All the vendors are there. If you look on the security market, it's huge, and you get new products every day to patch stuff instead of fixing it, and I think that's one of our issues here.
And that brings us to the next issue, basically. The technical stuff is the what and the how, but we don't focus on why. And if we focus more on why, as team player, as part of the organization, as advocates for cybersecurity, do we really have to do this? Why do we have to protect the smallest company just as much as the biggest company? And why can we do that with simple steps? 3 basic concepts. that's when we're going to start winning.
Fully agreed. But the business, in many cases, the business doesn't even talk to the IT security guys. Because in the past, there's this old saying, innovation is important for everyone, but the no in innovation is coming from the security guys. Mm-hmm. So that's something we need to change. They are not even asking us. Yeah. So we need to show them, see, everybody, and I mean really everybody's using online banking nowadays, right? We couldn't do it without security. Remote access, home office workers, everything that we are preaching, this couldn't be done without security. And that's not what we are preaching. We're saying, no, no, no.
Hans, you flagged already the backbone of the German economy, the upper mid-market, the engineering companies, etc. So why do you think they are not buying into that concept? I call it security by design from the beginning, involving security. Or on the other hand, why they have not the security teams connecting to the business? What is your experience, Bayer?
I think we have only one chance, that we can generate it together with regulation and certification. Because it's normal, if I buy an aircraft, I want a safe landing, a happy landing, yes? And I think we need the same in the field of security by design. We need new rules, and we have to open the box, that we say, okay, if I buy soft or the hardware, then I want to watch in. That is very complicated, I know that's not easy. But if you look in our systems, it's at the moment not possible to understand and control our own systems. Yes, and when I go to the German Telekom, for example, with the main supplier of a Huawei, then I would say we need new possibilities to open the box and to say, okay, if you design something, please make it secure.
I like the airplane analogy, because with the airplane you want a safe landing, yes. Not the first one, not the 50th one, the 1,000th one, you still want the same safe yes. landing. And you want the pilot to do the checklist the 100,000th time with the same level of attention that he did it the first time. And this is what you want to build into your IT infrastructure, into your security, into your data, into all your tools, that design for security, that security by design is there every time. It doesn't matter where you use it or how you use it, the safe landing. That's what we want to achieve.
And in combination with a good awareness philosophy. Yes, mm-hmm. with a new spirit, yes, for the employees. I think 80% of our problems are house-made, yes. Mm-hmm. I think we have to speak with the people in the cafeteria, and you have to cook a hacker soup, yes, and they say, hey, you have a problem if you have not the right password.
And
yes.
that brings us back to my original statement, the team player, because this is part of our challenge, that we have acted like the goalkeeper in the football team. Yeah. We even wear a different shirt. Right, it's us and we need to get back into the team, speak the same language, that people come to us and want to know an answer to the question, and don't come to us with fear of hearing no, the no in innovation. That's a big role for us, for the IT and the security provider.
Fully agreed. I just have one thing to caution. We are always talking about awareness. And I think we shouldn't overdo it. If you look back, we had this outbreak in some hospitals in Germany, I think it was 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And the day after in the press, everybody said, we need to do more awareness. And I think that's the easy way out. And in this case, there were some nurses who clicked on an attachment and then a virus spread. You know what? They are nurses, they are saving lives. They shouldn't burden to think about, can I open that now? Is it secure, whatever? So it's our task to give them the environment where they can safely work. So yes, awareness, fully agreed 100%, but we shouldn't overdo it. We shouldn't always say, not our fault, we need more awareness, it's the users.
I fully agree, fully agree.
So we have the session on awareness in one of the others. We have only a few minutes left. So if you think about the failure, what would be, if I have one statement from each of you about what would be the key recommendation to companies, independent of the size of the companies, what they should do different to fight on the right hill, to do the right things to improve that situation, or not spending money on something that is not worth spending on?
For me, it would be that it's a team effort, and it's more than just technology. It's everybody must be involved. We carry this together, or we fail together. That's my key point.
Yes, I think it's important to know what is important for me, what is what I have to save. Mm-hmm. And then I think it's very important to work together with specialists, yes, and perhaps with special tools that they can help me to make my job. And I think that is, in your combination, the right thing.
Exactly the same. If you are sick, you go to a doctor, to a specialist, get help here. I mean, if you do a security program right, you're doing it exactly once. Where would you get the knowledge from if you haven't done it before? Do the right thing, don't invest in the latest trends. Trends are counterproductive for information security. These are long-term programs, and go and do that instead of running behind the latest stuff.
So thank you very much for the first session about IT security as a failure as a team effort. We need team play. We should not follow the trends, and we should work hand in hand from the beginning. So thanks a lot for the first cybersecurity talk at NTT Security's University here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.